Most times it's always a rocky road going into December and out of December. Without Kollision doing something for themselves, Carnival don't do nothing for us. Cause we come on the road Juve morning for free. Unless you ain't got a troop, you're playing for free Juve morning. Unless you ain't got a troop for parade day, you're on your own again.
The Perspectives podcast is brought to you by TruVybz Island Prints. For the best quality t-shirts and prints, TruVybz is your only choice. The Perspectives podcast is also brought to you by Jaay Tatoo. For clean tattoos like these, book your appointments today. Welcome back to Perspectives Media Active, isn't me? As you can see, people, today we're active. They are back in a St. Kitts. Is it? And on the episode, you had the Perspectives Media Active series. You don't know. But they have Vibes Beach Bar, is it? And we come link up with a controversial guest. Is it? A Teflon. Is it me? A man of many words. You can say, is it? So introduce yourself to the Perspectives family.
You don't know, just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. You don't know, this is Perspectives Media Active. You don't know, this is your boy Chubby from Kollision Band. You don't know, Teflon Dance. One big up Vibes Beach Bar one time. You don't know too, so same as still.
Yeah man, you don't know, big up Vibes Beach Bar for accommodating the Perspectives Media Active. Is it? So people, remember for like, share and subscribe. So Mr. Teflon, who are you? What are you about?
Well, I'm Chubby, as I just told you. I'm the lead singer of Kollision Band. Quite a while now, from since about 2004. Yeah. Well, what I could say about myself? Everybody knows me as Chubby. They don't know what Chubby about.
What is it? What is it other than controversy? What is Chubby about?
Well, you know, I'm about entertaining. You know, songwriter, entertainer. You ain't just a lead singer, you know what I mean? In the music industry, so that's what I could say most about Chubby, because that's what Chubby really fought, the music part of it.
The music part of it?
Yeah.
So how did you get into music?
Well, from an early age, I was more into drumming. Used to play Congo drums and tumbas and djembes and stuff like that, you know, but you know, being around the music part of it, like bands, I used to live close bands and stuff like that. And then, you know, my father was part of a band long time, playing percussions and stuff like that. So, kind of adapt into the music field, jump into the music side of it.
Yeah. So, Kollision Band, you were a founding member of Kollision Band?
Well, I would say, because Kollision start amongst many youths. It was about maybe like 20 of us. It was a gang.
Yeah.
Well, not a violent gang, but you know, it was a group of us, you know, going to school, and we was amongst other bands, like being around them, you know, being around Small Axe, being around New Vibes, Grandmasters. Like, you know, each individual had a part in each different band. You know, being around them from small, so you know, we kind of adapt that style and come together and decide we're gonna form Kollision. Yeah.
And when you all formed Kollision, what was the people's reaction to Kollision?
Well, you know, at an early age, he was young, was like 18. Well, actually, he had some younger ones in the band who was just maybe like 15, 14. Yeah, and you know, me, Aka and Treaty was most like the older fellas who just coming out of school, 17, 18. So, you know, the encouragement was there from the community on that night.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was like a stepping starter. Yeah. I know you're young, you're fresh. So, you know, the encouragement won't be there, but it was a task. Yeah.
So, coming from Mac Night, there are certain stigmas attached to Mac Night and the people of Mac Night. Would you say you face any kind of negatives coming out of Mac Night?
Yeah, man, plenty.
Would you like to speak on some?
Just the name alone of saying Mac Night, you know, well, I don't know about now, but back in time when people say Mac Night, you know, the first thing come to mind is violence. You know, they always feel like it's some kind of gang banging or, you know, some kind of bad, violent scheme going on. But it was not like that because, as you tell you never get in trouble. Yeah, so, I mean, coming from Mac Knight, being a part of a band, he very, very tough. Yeah, sometimes the odds really against you. Like really, really against you. Yeah. So.
And coming out of Mac Knight and on the start of this band thing, people accepted y'all immediately in terms of the music. Y'all gathered a fan base early on.
Well, as for fan base take a long, well, how am I say it? It was a journey for me, for a fan base.
Yeah, because you say you start 2004.
Right.
Kollision rose to prominence 2001.
I will say, first hit song took us off in, well, I joined the band 2004. Well, the band established 2003, but Stepping Stone was 2004. First hit was Backshot. I was like 2008. So music was more known that time than the face of the band to say, well, yeah, we gravitate into Kollision, if you understand what I mean. Because we're doing music since 2004 and it's like, I would say 2016, 2017 is when we really get
that's why I may say, yo, if you say that for you to say Kollision has been doing this since 2004, the time that Kollision would have rose to prominence was, to me, 2016, 17.
Right.
Around them time.
About 10 years after.
Yeah, so and you see, me like if you have them kind of stories here because people need to understand, say, it normally takes 10 years to become an overnight success.
Right.
You see me, and sticking to what you believe in is very important.
Yeah, man.
You see, so upon the journey over the years, what would you say was the most challenging part of Kollision Band in those beginning stages?
Challenges. Losing members. I lose a lot of members. I don't know if you know Akai.
Yeah.
Akai was the first ever.
Wait, hold on. You really just asked if you know Akai. Maybe you asked me a different question. Yeah.
Akai was the first producer I ever been introduced to. So, you know, along the way coming up, I lose Akai at an early stage. You know, I was young, inexperienced, you know, not so experienced. So it was a difficult time, and he had difficult times and difficult situations because, I mean, if you know somebody for all your life and then you and them have to fall off, to go try adapt yourself to somebody new, sometimes very difficult because I don't know you, you don't know me. I know what you like, you ain't know what I like.
Right.
And if you're being around somebody all the time, you adapt them. So you could know when your brethren vex because that's your brethren, you're around them. But I lose producers, I lose Akai, I had Tusek, I had Vern, I had a lot of members.
Why did you lose Akai? What caused you to lose Akai?
Well, I can't talk for Akai, but I go talk for me. From my perspective, looking at it, I think it was Akai wanted to do more, and he wanted, I must say, St. Kitts is a small industry, and we make it small.
Yeah.
So I think Akai was more looking to elevate himself from being small dog, you know, to transform to a bigger industry where
and he felt like Kollision Band limited to that. You feel like the thought was Kollision is limiting that?
No, I wouldn't say that because in 2010 when he left, we had just come off a tour. We come off a 2-week tour where we was regional, Anguilla, Tortola, Antigua. We was doing a 2-week tour and we just come back. And a week after he decided to fled the scene. And he wasn't trying to fled the scene by himself, so I wouldn't really call him selfish or Kollision wasn't doing enough for him. He wanted us to do more. And I think we wasn't seeing the bigger side of that. You know, as youths, you know, you got different places, you know, Akai is a man like, you know, expose him and talk to different people. So I guess, you know, he being out there and getting, you know, opportunities, he just decided to take that opportunity and then you know, he tried to bring me along with him. So it wasn't like it was a one-man show, like, I'm going left or right. It was like, man, let we go. But then, you know, as I say, we're young, we just 17, 18, you know, we still live with the parents them. So, you know, the option just bubble in your mind and like, bah, you know, I can't do that. You check. So I decided to stay with Kollision and then, you know, we move forward from there.
So what's your role in Kollision other than the lead singer? What's your role in Kollision?
I play a part as manager, lead of the band also. Like, me one ain't just the manager. We got a management team. We consist of 3 members. That's me, Shervin White, and Treaty. Treaty was past leader of the band. He's actually the founder of Kollision Band.
Yeah.
So he's part of management. So it's 3 of us who rotate the management seat. Yeah.
Yeah. So being a part of management and everything, and Akai trying to convince you to come with him. How did that play out with the band internally?
Why? I could be honest. You know, from being in a band with people amongst you know, sometimes you just don't know when somebody can just dip off. So losing him at such a young age, and like I said, being inexperienced, it was really, really rough. Yeah, it was really, really rough. I being honest, I think it take a toll. Well, it take a toll on the band and it take a toll on me personally because he was my producer.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that exposure dealing with other people around regionally, you know, locally. It was just me and Akai all the time. So like some people that say when Akai fly off, like they had 2 collisions because my music sound like Kollision and what he make sound like Kollision. So yeah, it was like a tackle in between.
So you speak to losing a lot of other members of the band, other prominent members of the band. How did the band itself cope over these years, losing people so consistently?
Well, in any entity, once you lose, you know, prominent people and, you know, important people, you put a toll on any organization or anything within communication, as in people together. So he had the good and he had the bad, because at times he good and at times he bad. But you know, Akai was my main producer, and like I always tell people, even to this day, we still good and we share stage together, we do music together. So I mean, I wouldn't say I miss him, but from starting I would like to see it now.
Yeah.
From
where it would have transformed.
Where would have transformed into now. Yeah. Such exposure and a little more experience now, because to this day we are on the same stage.
Right.
So I would like to see us at this breaking point now, where we a little more established and a little more known to the public. You know what I mean? I would really like to see us in the heat right now.
Right. So getting your first hit song in the band, how did that change things for the band? Because you would have gotten that hit song after all of these people left.
Right. Well, the first hit song, was just flights after flights, weekends after weekends.
And what song was that?
Backshot. Yeah, that was 2009. Yeah, 2008, 2009. I think
Yeah.
So that was like elevation from here to there. And I take off real fast. I never expecting it, you know.
Right.
Like, yeah, we were just youths doing music and just working out. We're doing the music to please the fans and please the community. But then it take off so fast, like whoosh. You have to hold on. Cause like somebody tell me to be like, yo, stop. Focus, your brain going left way because it's happening so fast.
Yeah.
At such a quick time. Yeah, because we're young too. So yeah, I would say he handled it okay to me.
So you speak to going overseas go perform from that first hit song. What was the reception like going overseas versus being home?
My thing with that was people knowing. First thing I your mind, they know what you're doing, they know your music. So sometimes when I reach, I mean the people as well warmly welcome to us. I was like, yeah, Kollision. In my mind going like, these man really nice, they nice. Like But then, as you move forward along and going to it, you realize nobody's people know you.
Yeah.
People listening your music, so ain't just home and locally listening to your music. People abroad listening. So it was a good experience going forward.
And you would, in your opinion, you would say y'all pleased those fans that you would have gone to perform for?
Yeah, because if they didn't please, they wouldn't call back 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we used to live down there every weekend. There's a flight to Anguilla.
Yeah.
Somebody want you guys.
Yeah. So transitioning from 2009 going into 2015, when y'all would, I would say Kollision Band really got that break. What is it that changed to cause Kollision to get that break?
I think it's the consistency. I think it was the consistency of the band. You know, we never give up, no matter what we do. And I mean, I like good criticism. Like I could sit down and have somebody criticize me all day, because then you're only making me better.
Yeah.
Check? And you know, being around the younger, well, we was the youngest amongst the older bands, because he had other bands around. He had other young bands with us, and until this day, we's the only young band still standing amongst these other bigger bands, Small Acts and Grandmasters, Sugar Band, who here for more than 30 years. We's the only band doing at least 20 years still in SK. We make 20 years this year.
Right. 2003 to 4, you say, yeah.
So the band make 20 years this year. So I with the band from start up until now. So I could basically tell you, ain't got no other person who I see from 20 years ago doing it with us. But these are the bigger bands.
Right. But in 2015 now, when y'all started to become an household name within St. Kitts Nevis, what song broke the band to become a household name?
I think was hustle. I mean, the economy, life experiences around you. Like I said, we from the ghetto. So if you ain't hustle, you can't feed a hungry stomach if you ain't hustling.
That's true.
So then that's one of the songs kind of take off the band. Cause that tune was a hit too, hustle. Yeah, working hard for $1. Got the money in your pocket. Or you're gonna survive. So I think hustle. I would say hustle.
Yeah, and what is it that about Kollision Band that you would say makes Kollision Band resonate so much with the youths? Because if, to be honest with you, when you look at the other bands, you would see sometimes they would have a more mature crowd, whereas Kollision Band is almost for the youths. Like when you go a session or even Juveman and you look on the crowd, it's more of a young audience Kollision Band brings. But what about Kollision Band you say that resonates so much with the youth?
Well, it's just like when you carry a kid to a candy shop, he go wild, you want candy, you know what I mean? So, and I would say we're more young too. We're amongst the younger generation. And nobody in the band on stage such old, you know what I mean? We're youth still.
Yeah.
Right. So I would say we adapt the youths, and my thing is I for the youths, because the youths are the future.
Yeah.
I mean, we could adapt the older folks, but then they like say, oh, that's a children band. Blah, blah, blah.
Kids
band.
Yeah,
but then them is the same elders saying, oh, the music is such good. Yeah, because they're going to tell you about the music ain't so good. They're going to say, man, good job, keep it up. So which means you like it. Right, so I more target the youths then, because youths are the future.
Yeah, and it is willful then.
Right,
targeting the youths.
Yeah, you got to target the youths, because the youths are the future. That's my thing.
Yeah. So what's the formula behind Kollision Band? Well,
Kollision. We have a message. I mean, sometimes the message change, but the formula behind the band is to be the people's band. Be everybody's band. Because sometimes people just say, oh, let's go down the road, but if you actually post on certain stage, we could divert and do different genres.
Yeah.
And people didn't realize that, because we've been to Belgium, where we ain't play no Wailers. I just call it Wailers music, eh? That's what saying his music is, because some people just say, oh come on the jam son. The jam Wailers.
Yeah.
But reggae and calypso, soca, all them is something different. Because reggae is reggae. You can't say soca is reggae. But we're trying to input this new genre, which is Wilders music. And that's my thing. A lot of people might not understand what I'm saying, but when you turn on music or track from a S1Ep2 band, the first thing gonna come to your mind, how come that there's a speed?
Yeah.
Right. That's Wilders music. And a lot of people ain't realize what it is. Or you call it Wilders music. So if you go on some platforms with music, you see it labeled as Wilders music. Cause that's what we're trying to input.
Yeah.
And get that genre as in Wilders music. It got different.
So you think that music is commercially marketable?
Yeah, I would say, because if they didn't like it, you wouldn't be making moves. And we've been making moves. Right, we've been to Antillian Festine in Belgium 2013, 2019.
Yeah, but remember you just said on those platforms,
right?
Y'all wouldn't be performing the Wilders music.
We give them the Wilders still, but you slow it down for them. You don't give them a raw tempo like a 170 and 168. You give them a little more slow, which is like a 153. Cause even if you feel like it's fast, they will be like, hey, I like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But then you still kind of contradict yourself, you know?
Right.
Because a part of the Wilders music is the fact that it's so high tempo.
Right.
Now, if you're saying to me now that music is working, then you would have to give me an example of me go to Belgium, go tear down the place.
Give them
with the Wilders
give them
music.
some Wilders. How you mean? They go up and down and do what you say.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So that's how me try
right.
get to. You know what I mean? So it's one thing to have this idea, you know, but for it to be actually something that you can continue,
right.
you have to find a way now for it to be successful and profitable,
right.
ultimately, because we are big people.
Right,
we have
right.
food to feed. We have mouths to feed. We have family to take care of.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you think Wilders music is the future then?
Well, that depends on the culture, because like I say, St. Kitts is a small market and we don't support local. We got tourists coming in here and we gonna jump in with care and we ain't gonna put on a St. Kitts track. We gonna put on a Trinidad track. We gonna listen a Bob Marley. We gonna listen maybe a Popcorn or somebody. We ain't gonna play local. And it happening a while now. Cause even within carnival, we showcasing carnival and we ain't showcasing local music. We showcasing foreign music. Think about it. So basically, start from within.
I don't really think so.
You don't think so?
For carnival, the biggest song is a local song.
Right. But then when you go to the half branches of things, they ain't playing St. Kitts soca. They're playing Trinidad. They're playing Marshall. They're playing Jaay and all them other big artists out of Trinidad. So which boil back down to soca?
Well, I don't know if you have been in tune to the Active series. Ben Shan would have been on it, and one of the issues where him touch is the bands here focus more on chants,
right,
and not full tracks. You know what I mean? So in essence, a man on a regular day will not be listening a chant over and over. You dig what I say?
Right.
So a regular soca track is more palatable to the ear, but a chant is more of like you're in a mood,
right,
for party and fete.
Freestyle.
So you're not gonna really see. We sit down our bar, yes, sir, a whole of drinks and a chant play,
right.
a live play. You know what I mean? So it all boils down to time and place. So do you think that the soca artists or the bands in St. Kitts Nevis need to do more of songs, full songs?
Yeah, we need to do more. I agree. We need to do more because basically most times tracks only coming out December time because I guess locals, to me, saying it's people more hyper for December time where is new music. But I mean, we just do music during the year, but it don't be a lot because sometimes you do tracks, you do 3-4 tracks, they fall through the year. And nobody studying them because they work out. Like I say, we mark it smaller. We got less parties, more parties of the year. It's December, which is hyperactive time.
Yeah, and it come back to the point. Then, if you're only producing music for that hype, for that live situation, then you're gonna forever be trapped in that live situation of Culturama and Carnival.
Right.
You see, so now my solution to what mood suggest the artists is do is take some time out to build songs over the year. It's like how the Trinidad artists them constantly
right.
I give you juggling, I give you some nice feel good songs where you can listen to.
Right.
Maybe some of the bands need to do that. Copy that formula.
We got tracks where we do during the season, but I guess, like I said, I think it all boils down to marketing and how we market with stuff.
Yeah,
and St. Kitts is a smaller market, so I mean, how much people out there representing St. Kitts?
Boy, when you look upon it, and not to go off too far, but
right.
when you really look upon it, you just take one for do it and everybody gonna follow, because
right.
You see the prominence of somebody like a Byron Messiah.
Yeah.
The fam, what he's doing now, I don't know if people actually have pay mind to work on, but Byron Messiah actually a boss as a dancehall artist, not a St. Kitts artist.
Right.
In a boss na St. Kitts, done boss na St. Kitts,
Right.
The man out there boss, You see me?
That's right.
So if somebody can take it in the soca arena,
right.
you're gonna find more dancehall artists are busting,
Right.
from St. Kitts in years to come because our Byron doing.
Right.
So now if a soca artist was to do the same, then there will be that ripple effect.
Right.
You see me? And a lot of people really meds what go on because nothing original,
That's right. Not original.
Yeah, it has everything has been done before.
Right.
You have to just find out to match it up to your agenda or your goal in mind.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And make it work. Right.
You see it? And a lot of people stand off and hate instead of actually appreciating what's happening.
Right. That's what I tell you. It all boils back to marketing, because sometimes some people could hear something and like it, but all because of who you be or where you're from, they work out. I mean, even gonna try.
Yeah.
Keep that kind of push or whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, you still gotta be the slave driver your own.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. Okay, moving on now, continuing on. A huge part of St. Kitts Nevis Carnival is road march. Has Kollision Band ever won a road march?
No, but we won the kiddies road match. I never call my the kids band again.
Come on.
No.
Come on, fine.
No.
So why would you say Kollision Band struggles to win the road match?
Well, this is Perspectives Media, so my perspective on road match. I mean, we've been, let me say, tackle and trample from winning road match, because from my knowing back in, we had a song named Big Shake, and for how they judge the road match back then, it was it was not nice, because they're saying you got to go round and round how much times and whatever blah. So but I think, like, I could recall one time when they call out the results and people was like, what? Oh, you in Hawaii win? They say, oh, they lose by 2 points. One time I hear them say, oh, they're too small, so we can't give them. So to me, it boils back to, address. As in, them fellas here come from a bad place. And I mean, if you got somebody in an organization for you, so for instance, your mother and your father on the committee, and you sing a song, it's most likely you're gonna be part of the championship.
So hold on. Are you saying somebody that's in the competition as a mother or father in the
but
on the judging panel?
At the end of the day, a lot of people within these entities is friends with each other. Somebody manager is part of the committee. Somebody secretary is part of the committee.
Call some name now.
No, we can't do that.
No, you see, when you make them serious allegation, you have to have some form of validity behind it. Is it?
Well, someone said too, if you ain't like something, you ain't gonna make it seen to the public. Okay, for instance, the Road March song. If you, for instance, a couple of years ago, let me know it's a couple of years. Every carnival, you know what is the hit song.
Yeah, but there are times when there are multiple hit songs.
Right. You know, the new criteria is how you judge the song. People being frank, like, you could know and see from performances. Like, I mean, you're outside again. Like, what you could do for outside again? Just outside again. No. Road March criteria. Points, these things listed. Collision song, ramping hard, left, right, swing them left, right. Before time, they used to say, oh, no walk up song could win Road March. Now, outside again, turn a big song. Fine, it's a big tune, big song. But when you look at outside again, performing at the judging point, the song ain't got no kind of action. Me ain't got to hide it. I tell people so over and over, the song is a good song, but when it comes to judging the song, performance wise, can't be ramping, and that's me.
You're gone into a point now where we are going to transition into, because you mentioned outside again.
How long we outside? We outside since 2020.
No, but wait now. Are you saying outside again didn't deserve to win the road match?
But that's the judge's decision, not the public's decision.
No, but in your opinion and from your perspectives, because remember say perspectives media with depend, and we're active in a vibes beach bar.
From my perspective, there was to come behind and ramping, hands down. My reason being, you could get a popular tune and you could get a road match tune. Because I could remember Big Shake was one of the most popular songs. I don't know if you remember Gears. Gear 1, Gear 2.
Gear 1.
I mean, sing that song, right?
Yeah, but
that was the most. So here one out. That song in 2019 was the most popular song, and no other song could have beat that song at that point in time, and it didn't come none.
Why so?
Like I say, it all belong, from my perspective, it all belong to the judges. Sometimes the judges, they may even know who they're judging. One time, I Andy Band and a judge watching me and saying, that's Small X Band, like. So I think the judges, them need to be, musicians. I mean, you could send for people. I mean, we got legends here. People like, Steve Dublin. I mean, Wani Rascal.
Yeah.
Them kind of people there who are always into music. EK. People who know about music and sound, clarity. Now, how you gonna get a woman up on a stand who does go church every Sunday and up there marking scores? That ain't right.
But these, you see, you run the risk of people feeling like these people have association with other people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I tell you.
So people like EK and Ronnie Rascal and these are the people that you would have referenced. Maybe they're looking at it like them people have association with certain entities. So them now go necessarily draft them. Because every action have a reason behind it, you know.
Right. Right. But sometimes when I look at these judges, it's like these people ain't not more no music. And I could tell you that they're walking up and down the street, they ain't nothing more no music. They just walk out, oh, okay, let me just choose he and choose she. I don't know how to go about choosing the judges because we never go in a carnival meeting and they say, well, what should be the option of judges? We never hear that. Or we know, come Juve man and you see the judges them. When you sometimes when you see the judges them, you want to know, but what he can't be no judge. He's a judge, he ain't a judge. Maybe walking over the hotel as a bell boy or something when you know about music. So it's like it gonna always be pinpointed to me. That's how I see it. I always feel so. But I mean, to be honest, to really be honest, I've been trying a while now, and this was like my last breaking point or trying for the road match. I mean, it's the pinnacle and it's the trophy. But like I just tell people, the trophy ain't bring me where we be today. Because take for instance, you said we take off in 2015 and now we elevate to where we know. No road match was given between there to us at no point in time. So my brains just tell me road match ain't make you where you be. You make yourself where you be. And without the fans them, you can't be where you be.
So why do you continue to enter the road match?
Like I just, well, me one can't decide when doing a road match. Contender is a band and is an entity. So we all gotta decide we're gonna do it. And like I said, it's carnival. You're pleasing your fans them. So you still have to enter. Cause if you left it up to me, I wouldn't enter. Right? Because I could talk for other bands. Other bands been cheated out of the road match. And
give me an example.
Sugar Band been cheated as a youngster. Rubber Band was a big song.
Area Code too.
Area Code was a big song. He had big songs and they get cheated out of them. I think the Rum song was to be in the road match. Cheers and Belch. Yeah, I mean, he had times when road match was in the ear and they give it to somebody else. I mean, how you could watch Kollision Juve morning and say Kollision ain't come nothing at all.
Yeah.
Now think about it. As much as I say, oh, that's the kids band. We had everybody jamming.
Alright. And we're going to transition from that now. Because me can't give the answer for them questions, my father. You get what I say? I cannot answer these questions because me not have the answers.
Right.
You dig what I say? I don't know. Is it? I honestly don't know. But you would have pinpointed grandmasters outside again. We see in Carnival where you would have made a post on social media. Basically, in essence, what I took from it is like you were complaining about the booking of grandmasters. Zane, now somebody can look at you ranting about that and say, oh, it reeks of jealousy. It reeks of hate towards grandmasters. And even just a while ago, you hinted to the fact that outside again isn't deserving of the win. Now, is it that you have something personal against grandmasters?
No, man, I ain't got no personal issues with nobody. I got personal issues with the Carnival committee on a whole because to me, they see Kollision as like a nobody. And at the end of the day, take for instance, we're going back again, Carnival opening. Now, if we got road match contender songs and we have a Carnival committee, we have commercials, we have advertisements, how are you going to be using outside again for every advertisement?
It's the biggest song. It's the song of the year.
But it's a road match contender. So then, take for instance, I might not like the song Up High, Up Low, but you like it. Then what happen now if you and he like that song on the radio and the radio keep playing it 24/7? As much as I hate that song, you gonna fall in my mind like after 2-3 days I'm gonna be humming it And then this song ain't gonna be no more hatred to you. You're gonna be like, I like this song now, you know? Because this song keep playing over and over in your brain. So it work on people in such a mysterious way that
I understand, and that's why big businesses do advertisement. Because as big as KFC be, as big as Pepsi be, they continues to do advertisement because subconsciously it's playing in your mind.
Right.
That's why Curry Brewery have the poster there up on the wall. That's why them Corona have Corona because these images, these sounds, these things play in your mind.
Right.
And it eventually, even if a song is trash, you start bounce to it.
Right.
I can understand that. But there's another point, there's another perspective you can look at it from. Think about it this way. Now, Outside Again is the biggest song.
Right.
I am promoting Carnival, not Road March. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Your Road March is only a small part of Carnival.
Right.
The biggest song right now is what I'm using.
Right.
You see it? Now, there are people who would say you're focusing on Outside Again. Like your focus is mainly.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Outside, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, fam. Because this is the first carnival where we back outside. We have been outside for a while, you know?
Right.
But we have never been outside since the pandemic from carnival. You see it? So all of that play into why they would use this song.
Yeah, but then I still feel if you got a commercial, you could bust it up and use other songs and make it equal for everybody rather than just raining it on people's brain. You know what I mean?
But what if it's what the people want?
No, if it is what the people want, people wouldn't make noise. Why collision ain't come in the tree? So which means it's a problem.
Some would say that you're in your circle. You get what I say? Your circle don't always tell you what you want to hear.
Right.
Them not go against you. So your focus, fam, I don't think people would have a problem if your focus was solely on the carnival committee. But it seems like a grandmaster's the energy for.
Yes, and that's why I say it all boils back to who is on the committee. Because here I know, before my uncle was part of the committee, my auntie is PS or something.
No,
what do you think will happen now?
Hold on.
What do you think will happen?
Hold on. Is it that you're saying grandmasters have an auntie or an uncle on the committee?
They got people of entourage within who is favoritism. I could say that, yeah. Hands down, we see the carnival chairman posting on Facebook.
No, but come on, Chubby.
That's insisting.
Come on, Chubby. Hold on, Chubby. Hold on, Chubby. Listen me, Chubby. Grandmasters have the biggest song for the carnival. That's undoubtable.
Yeah, but as the carnival...
So you as the chairman, again, you're not promoting Road March.
Hey, yeah.
You're promoting Carnival.
You're promoting Road March by stating the song on your Facebook page. So which means you're raining it on people's brain that, hey, this is the band for Carnival. Even if, okay, what if I am the chairman for Carnival, right? I don't like another active media. So Perspective Media, use my banner. What do you think I gonna do? I gonna give you all the work. I gonna push to give you mostly the jobs then because I like Perspectives Media. So it all, to me, as my perspective, it all boils back to who you like and who you know. I could got 20 subjects, 20 sexy subjects, and a pan over there ain't got no subjects, but what? Father is the head of the office. Who you think gonna get the job? He gonna get the job.
Again, me I gotta ask you that question here. Are you saying grandmasters have these insiders?
Yeah, man. I would say, yeah. It's plain to see. Everybody know that.
So what about those who would say your comments are coming from a place of jealousy?
I wouldn't say, well, everybody got their own way of thinking, and anybody would say it's jealousy because if you ain't a fan or supporter of Kollision Band, something like that, what I have said you would say, oh, okay, he hate them man. But at the end of the day, me and all them man in the band good. If I see Lucas now, and Lucas daps up, I see house, me and house travel together, playing on the same trailer as a unit band from St. Kitts. So ain't like I hate them or I got any grudge against them. At the end of the day, it's a competition between two entities. So I got to make sure I keep a stand going for my fans and my band. And that's how I see it. You check?
Yeah, but if them money are your partner, why can't you work out your differences privately?
Well, when you come to working out differences privately, I don't think you should just get up and do that. I think we need a band organization or a band union or something where everybody is unionized together. Not he thinking this and Chubby thinking that, because that's where you're going to heads butting. Because if we're on the same page, everybody only thinking for I.
No, but Chubby, if you're gonna tell me, say, me have association with these people on the board and I'm getting a certain level of bias. The conversation can't even start. Much less to go anywhere.
Right, and that's why you see, when it comes to carnival meetings, they don't got no meetings concerning bands. Because half the things then what we know. We know, because when we come to these meetings, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear what they want to hear. Or they come get across wherever they want to get across the floor. It ain't always about bands and this. It's about other things, routes, traffic. You know what I mean? Certain things. And I could talk on this because I'm going to show you why are you saying the pinpointing collision, because I would say it's criticism on the band. We young, with a Mac night, maybe certain things they ain't like. Take for instance, this year they decide to help all the bands them with, importation of equipment, to use and stuff like that. Ain't easy to spend money on equipment in St. So you got to bring things from abroad, cause certain things ain't here. The committee decide they're gonna give the band some, a little stipend to help yourself. Now, one man get up in the meeting and say, don't give Kollision a lot of money because they don't bring in system or equipment up to par. They decide to give money. They pass money across the floor. And I'm be exact. I mean, if I line from band members, they get 13,000, all the other bands. And they give Kollision 8,500. So what I mean? All of us got the same expenses. All of us got to come on the road for 3 days. All of us got to put up speakers on a trailer. All of us do album. All of us do tracks. All of us do the same thing. So then, how you telling me you're giving me 8,500 and then you're giving Sugar Band, Small Acts and Grandmasters 13,000? So I'm to Kollision. What's so small about them that you got to give them 8,500?
So did you have these conversations with the committee?
Well, like I say, I won't say conversations. They will say, this is what will be handed out to you guys, back, boom. When you go to gate, you realize it's this. Then they could tell you anything. Call back this, we're going to try gate solve. Up to now, it's still a problem. No, the carnival chairman called back after Juve and said, I'm going to give you guys the extra to make up for the 13 till this the rain gate. So what the reason why you had to give Kollision 8,500 when the others get 13,000?
You have a point, but you don't have the whole sentence. You can't buy out the argument.
Yeah, but it must be a reason.
You can't buy out the argument. There is a reason.
Why?
And
then give me the reason. Let them. They can't give us a reason.
I can't give you the reason.
Wait. So here what? We asking questions and everybody ducking out.
Yeah.
So which mean, are you finding it to be a criticism on the band to scrutinize the band? And ain't just happening just now. It's happening all the time. All the time it has happened. Whether by mouth, physically, mentally. The carnival committee always got some kind of problem with Kollision. Ain't just now. and we don't do nothing to, you know, well, I don't even know how to say it, because we still got to go through them to do whatever during carnival. We got to sign up, we got to register, we got to do whatever. And then at the end of the day, you always some kind of backlash from them.
And y'all never try to have these conversations.
These conversations don't come until December, because after carnival, you ain't got no meetings, you ain't got no gathering, you ain't got no debates, no meetings to decide nothing. So nothing could come until they decide to go a meeting. And when that gonna be? November, December?
Yeah, but when there are these meetings, do you make an effort to address these things?
Yeah, but it's always a cut-off point. We'll get to that on another time, but right now we're trying to deal with. So it's like it's never a time to actually get out or get across where you're trying to get to them. It's always what we want to do as a committee. We ain't trying to listen to the bands them. So it's gonna always be a problem. I don't know how the best interest you could work on these things, because sometimes when you get across the point in the meetings, it's like we're gonna look into it. That's the first thing they're quick to tell you, because you telling me you're gonna look into it, you're gonna walk over by it. You can study with that then, we don't want to hear you again. Because this is what we want to do as a committee.
Okay, the bands are very divided from, isn't it? And even this interview speaks to a level of dividends between the bands.
Yeah,
saying
it has always been like that.
Why though? Why does it have to be that way? Because me guarantee you, if the bands was to come to these people as a united front, and things can be done.
That's where I say it all boils back down to a band organization.
Me hear mention talk about it, and me guarantee you, if me have interviews with all of the other bands, they'll speak to the same thing.
Right.
Now, what it is that is stopping y'all from uniting?
Well, I don't know. Everybody got egos, like I said.
Your ego is very much alive and well, right? Yeah, because
No, but I different. Like I said, I ain't got no remorse or no kind of energy with no band, man.
No, but a man to the public, in the public's eye,
Looks like that.
it looks like
But
that,
it is
fam.
not like that.
Because you're constantly calling out grandmasters.
No.
Yo,
no.
let me give you a little revision of last year. Culturama last year. Masters band and Kollision Band buck up right in front the police station
Right.
at Charlestown.
And they get rough.
And they get nasty.
Right, because it's basically like Sting. The two biggest thing on always what, and that's how we see it. Who is the two biggest thing right now? So the two biggest thing on always both heads.
Hola.
Me asking you, telling you.
Hola.
However you want to take it.
Hold on. The ones in the back didn't hear that. The dance them not hear that.
I'm gonna say it again. The two biggest things right now, Grandmasters and Kollision Band. So we're gonna always both heads. Me not how to say it.
Wait a say.
Say it again. Look on all posters. Who you see most?
Me think me just hear that. I'm turning up my blood. So you would say Kollision Band has surpassed the likes of Sugar Band and Small Acts?
Well, for now, I say Small Acts by far, easily, basically, spontaneously. But Sugar Band is international. So, with some work, it could happen.
No, but you contradict yourself, Chubby. Come on, Chubby. Chubby, you just say Grandmasters and Kollision Band is the two number one band them. But there is only one number one.
Right. There could only be one number one. But when I tell it, like I tell you, when it comes to football, take for instance, you playing football. Me and you play two games. We got the same points. You draw a game, or you draw a game. You lose one. Me lose one, I win, and you lose another game, or you win your next game. Me you're back on the same points. So you're gonna lose some and you're gonna win some. So at one point in time, you could be number one. Can't go tell you this. But you say I call in the name all the time, so I can't call the name.
Call the name.
Take for instance,
Call the name.
Carnival gone. Kollision Band on the road, easily. Hands down.
Some would say Grandmasters run the road.
Right.
Some would say Sugar Band run the road.
Right. But then, from my perspective, Kollision Band on the road, hands down.
Fisherman now go say them fish spoil. Come on, Chubby. Come on, Chubby.
Here, I talking for me. I run the road. I mean saying it with no water in my mouth.
Yeah.
Kollision run the road.
You have a point, but you don't have the whole sentence.
You don't have the whole sentence.
No, because the two biggest songs out of Carnival, in a lot of people's minds, the two biggest songs out of Carnival would have been Sneaky Link and Outside Again. What would you say to somebody with that opinion?
Everybody's opinion is the opinion. So, I can just watch people and decide, listen people and they're telling me ABC is the big song, the best song, Z&Y is the best song.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, we had a criteria, but everybody got opinion, so I wouldn't doubt what you got to say or what somebody else got to say, because that's their opinion. At the end of the day, everybody produce music, and I just be, heartwarmed by people doing music, because the more music we do, the better for the federation on such a small market scale. But that's your opinion.
Not necessarily my opinion. I'm saying, remember, we're active,
Okay.
So we in the streets like White Line.
Okay, so
we hear what the people are saying.
Okay. So if Sneaky Link was one of the big tunes, Sneaky Link ain't come nothing just like Ramping.
No, but you see, again, Sugar Band would have the same challenges as Kollision Band over the years. Because if you listen mention talk, remember I mentioned say Road March out of style. You dig what I say?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I don't think Road March should be the holy grail of St. Kitts Nevis Carnival music.
That's where we should go.
Because
most popular song. Right. I think that, and that's what I'm saying. It boils back to the committee, not taking notes from outsiders. Is always what they want to do. Cause where we can go most popular tune, where we can go top 10, top 5 countdown, best wherever. All we got as just a road match, and that's it. Besides Soca Man, it's just road match. Nothing else there to say, well, but these we ain't nothing for most improved band. These things could be in place to make the carnival a little more better, a little more, livelier. Cause you could got road match tune and a popular tune. Sometimes the most popular tune ain't even the road match song. So why we can't get these things in place, like most popular tune, most road match, most popular tune, most improved band, best road band, most heaviest band. We got all these things for the troop them, and we don't got these things for the bands them. And I feel like without the bands them, Carnival could go sink.
You have a point again.
It's just my perspective.
You have a point, but again, me I gotta tell you, you don't have the whole sentence.
You like that, You like that. Well, you see, I make up my sentence, but they got their own sentence too.
Right, and there's a reason. You are give your perspective on this topic.
Right.
You dig what I say?
Right.
And it's fair. It's fine for you to think that way,
Yeah, I got think like that's how I think, because of how they've been dealing with us over the years. It's always some kind of pinpointing or some kind of trying to scrutinize the band or something. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I mean, saying it ain't had times when it was a little, smooth for us, but most times it's always a rocky road going into December and out of December. Without Kollision doing something for themselves, Carnival don't do nothing for us. Cause we come on the road Juve morning for free. Unless you ain't got a troop, you're playing for free Juve morning. Unless you ain't got a troop for parade there, you're on your own again. So then how are you gonna make money if Carnival ain't give me no kind of gig? So at the end of the day, that's what I say. Road match, it make me way be today. Because after Carnival, you ain't hear nothing Carnival again.
But you never win road match. So road match gonna make you in anything.
Right. So then people that say, oh, get a road match. I say, well, I'm working on it. Because at the end of the day, when I touch road heavy. And when I touch road, all ears gonna be cock. Cause they listening for Kollision. Cause they wanna work in with Kollision. Don't trust the underdog and who's the underdog. So that's how we see it. As you say, perspective.
So you really feel like Kollision Band is getting a fight?
Yeah, you must in life. You must get challenges. If you ain't on the challenges, you ain't going through nothing. You must got to face some kind of tackle to get up and go again. Otherwise, if you just get everything in your hand just like that, it's gonna be easy and it's gonna crash.
Boy, Chubby, you know, I feel like a lot of your energy should be focused on the committee, like how you're focusing the energy on the committee. Then that way you will get more results. But when you're gonna focus on one specific band now, people gonna just got it to be like, yo, this you just judge them money success.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, like I said, people gonna think what they want to think, and it's only low-minded people gonna think in that way. Because I did not say I hate them. I was pinpointing Carnival committee, and I was pointing out how much times they're playing and they got other bands.
Yeah, but at them have they had that hit factor.
Other bands had hit factor and it was never like that. Other bands had hit factor and it was never like that. It was never like that. It's watch, like I said, it's who inside here, who in the seat is who gonna feel it, and who ain't in the seat gonna talk about it. Cause as much as I game for it, I can't just walk out. I gonna stop. I done with it. No, I can't do that. I still pushing on to do my thing because what? I make sure I please my fans and the band have to keep pushing on and doing what I gotta do. We just got events. I don't have Grandmasters, so you can't be a grudge Grandmasters. Grandmasters, I got events. They just put on Kollision. So ain't no kind of jealousy and ain't no kind of hindrance nowhere. It's just how I see how the Carnival committee was dealing with it December, and this was the first time I could actually say I see some kind of favoritism. Hands down, was blatantly out there. Everybody know that. Everybody see that.
No, but you can't deny the fact that Grandmasters had a hit. Them had the biggest song for the carnival.
They always had a hit.
No, but this year they have the hit then, not a hit. They had the hit for Carnival.
They had the hit, but they ain't had the road match. But they give them the road match. I had the hit, I'm making the road match. Okay. You see what I mean, Yeah, I had the hit.
Maybe during your year, there were other hits.
No, you see, like I tell you, we been through so much criticism before from the committee. So it's like certain things you hear from long. Like I tell you, one time I could recall, they was telling us like, oh, you can't get out of the road match, I too small. What? Say it again. These guys are a bit too small, so we can't get them. Now, how you gonna tell me that we're too small? So you're basically saying, because a man 3 feet tall and you got a big song, you can't give him the song? You can't give him his compliments and his earnings?
No, but there are other criteria to the judging of road match.
That's true. Take for instance, I'm gonna show you something. 2019 performance, right? We came third.
Behind which two songs? Which
Area
two
Code. right? And they had Lift Off the Stress.
And Lift Off the Stress win.
Right. To your perspective, Area Code was the road match song, right?
Right now, the area code of my road match.
Okay. Listen now. I came third, 2019, with the same performance I do 2022. All we do is change the song and change the name of the song, and we do the same performance, and ain't come nothing. Lift Off the Stress had more actions than Outside Again. Lift Off the Stress win. Area Code. Sneaky Link. You say Area Code is a bigger song than Sneaky Link. No, you say Sneaky Link and Outside Again was the most
popular song.
So how Sneaky Link ain't getting?
No, because mention saying a Sneaky Link him enter for the road match.
Right. So basically you're saying the most popular song ain't really must be the road match song, but say one set oh 2019 performance was the same as 2022. So how you telling me in 2019 I come third? Now this year around with the same performance but bigger, more people, more action, may come nothing. Asking for the points and can't get them. That's my perspective. with no full sentence. Okay.
You have one this, sir. You have one. You definitely have one.
So then you telling me now, if you can't give me my scores when I ask him for them, it means something wrong. And then if we're in a competition where 10 people register, or you only calling out the 3?
Because the rest irrelevant.
No, but you still want to know your scores and hear where your weakness was. So then
to improve next time.
So then call out everything. Because here what? Everybody, you think you just the bands them alone register? You had other people register like Bagnall, who's an artist, he enter. We had Barry Cranston who enter. We had other people who enter, and you ain't display the scores. So then what you hiding? I always feel it's a competition. You're supposed to see our scores. Even if you ain't published them. If I ask for them, you're supposed to give them to me. So I could see where my weaknesses was, or where we went wrong, or how Judge 1, Judge 2, Judge 3 score me. And it was a problem to get my scores.
And you still not get them?
Well, I get them and they look right. After 3-4 weeks, but they decided to give us, and they ain't come from no head person, it just come from somebody in the office. Don't give them that. So who knows what to do with them? I don't know how they just score in competitions, but I don't think people score with pens. Score with pencil, right? Pencil go about, I think supposed to score with pen. So you can't move, because if you write 20 here, I go about that too and turn it into a G. Maybe if I rub it out, I could just add a C and a backward C on the bottom and turn it to 30. So scoring supposed to be in pen. That's how I feel, because any pencil could get erased easily and fixed. Our sound like sense, right?
Make a lot of sense.
Okay,
man.
then. So when you're scoring in pencil, I don't feel nobody's supposed to be scoring in pencil, because pencil could move anytime. Once the overlooker come for them scores and he likes you or he likes it, hey, give me pencil quick. Turn that into a 3. Back. So it's a pencil, but if it's a pen now, it's gonna look smudgy.
So you're saying that the judging was done with pencil?
Yeah, for sure. And then
how you get proof of that?
Cause I went for the scores.
And you see them in a pencil?
Yeah. That was in pencil. Me ain't ask you, I could tell you. Me ain't even trying to think or say what I feel. That was in pencil. And I don't feel no judging should be in pencil, because you could easily work what you want as an overseer. One bandman tell me, don't be surprised you ain't come nothing, because my overseer is we manager. You hear that?
You need some name panda band then.
Upset Squad. The manager is Omelin Duggins. She was an overseer. And he tell me a day or two before, Roadman Chicago, he said, don't be surprised I beat you, cause my manager is an overseer.
And he beat you?
And he beat me.
Bumbleclad. Upset squad beat Kollision and road match.
Yeah, so you see how he could just decide and tell me that and say,
Boy, me can't push back by you no more. Me can't push back by you no more.
that's how we be. That's how we be. He said, Frank,
Me can't
remember.
Frank, you tell me say Upset squad beat Kollision Band, then you going with the sentence, you know, my friend.
I get the sentence now.
You got the sentence.
Put that on the end. So it's a full stop. It's a sentence now, yeah.
Yeah.
The man tell me direct. The man said, don't be surprised you ain't come nothing. Cause my manager is an overseer. So then how Upset squad manager gonna be an overseer? Makes sense you put Kollision manager as an overseer then. How they will feel if I had to be an overseer for the road match? My assistant road manager is an overseer and he realized he turned a 6 into an 8. Cause every point is a point, eh? So if he decided to say, hey, what about that deal? The here Kollision manager is a overseer. You think they're gonna sit good with other people? They man gonna say, but no time, them man. Like I tell you, it all boils back down to who know who in the entity. And I could tell you this, Kollision ain't got nobody in none of these entities to hold guns for us. Take for instance, it was a music festival 2019. They take us off, you know.
Why?
Ain't got no reason. We already get half the money as a deposit. So how hard it be to give me my extra half and put me on for 15 minutes? You take me off to aim put me on to put on a fresh band with your small axe. Now at the end of this now, about 2 months after, me and a certain person had a talk. He telling me, why the minister come and tell me take off fire and put on small axe, you know. So you see, at the end of the day, is who know who within the entity to help themselves and make others look good and feel good. At the end of the day, it's always who know who to me. Because if you gonna tell me you is the manager for Perspectives Fete and you gonna put on Chubby, and then 2 weeks before the show, you decide, take coffee, I gonna put on Barry.
Right.
That's your choice. That's because of your choice. But then who knows now? You and Barry mother is friends. You and Barry father is brothers. So you put on Barry. So at the end of the day, it's who know who and who like who. That's what it boils down to. Favoritism. That's how I see it. That's my perspective. That's how I see it. But ain't no jealousy or nothing with nobody. So me ain't want nobody feel like, Chubby trying to. At the end of the day, it's gonna always be rivalry because I can't go come on the road with my fans and I say, look, that mass is over there. Hush, don't say nothing. See them there, let's cool till the pass. No, it's gonna be war. Things them gonna turn on.
And no personal feelings don't carry after that.
No, because at the end of the day, me and the bandman them good. After David House messaged me and we talk good. We just always talk. He talked to me when I released the song. He said, man, I feel you should do this and you should do that.
But by time the interview here, right? You'll be an episode of the Perspectives podcast. My father, Bumbo Clark.
And that's just how you be. Yeah, that's just how you be.
Father.
Yeah, that's how you be. Yeah, it's always a perspective to something. Just like there's a solvent to a solution.
So speaking of solution now, what can the fans of Kollision Band expect from Chubby and team?
Well, look out for some new music coming just now, shortly, as they talk about, because they say, as people, they say, I don't know the music after Carnival, so yeah, look out for at least 3-4 tracks during the year.
And the people say that, me say that. Me personally say that.
Wait, so look out for the first one dropping just now. Jet Ski coming just now. Yeah, so you're gonna get Jet Ski leading up to Black Sand. Then you're gonna get Green Valley coming up. Then after Green Valley, you're gonna get Music Festival, then Culturama, then Independence. So look out for at least 3 to 4 tracks the most from Kollision during the year.
And with all of your unruly opinions and so, do you have any aspirations to be on the Music Fest stage this year?
Well, yeah, I don't. As much as people feel like Chubby does get a little arrogant and unruly, at the end of the day, if you see me and you know me and we talk, you will understand. So if the music festival committee decides to put on Kollision, like I tell you before, ain't just my decision, it's a band decision. So if they come and they say, we need you guys, hey, I always tell the fellas, hey guys, this is what happening. Such and such said they want the band. Anybody in favor? If it's a problem with the band say bye, and everybody why would I be like, okay then there's a problem. But once everybody say, we do the thing, because at the end of the day, you're pleasing your fans, and some people coming in from abroad just to see Kollision, so you got to make sure you're on the stage to please your fans. Not just because you got a problem with them and they say, oh, you do this and you do that. No, you got to please your fans, because some people can't come for carnival, but they could come for music festival, which is a similar carnival, or, small long scale carnival. So you produce your music so they could hear what you got to give them. Because your fans are gonna be looking for you on every stage. I mean, you can't be on every stage. And that's why I tell members, don't look to be on every stage. Because I mean, my youngest player is about 20, 21.
Yeah.
And there was wreck about the whole road match issue. There was wreck. But like I tell them, behind the scenes, nobody would know what I will tell them. I will tell them, don't mind that they should just a stepping stone or you're starting. So you can walk out, you scratch your match and you throw the bomb. You miss, what you gonna do? Stop, scratch again and go again.
Right.
So behind that, I just encourage them and tell them, man, don't let the bitterness turn your mind sour. Sometimes bittersweet is good.
Right.
So you gotta get up and go again. So even though you're getting fight, like I said, if you ain't getting fight, you ain't saying nothing. And basically if you're getting fight, you mean something, because nobody want nothing that is better than them. So you being a fight in the system is mean you're a good entity. That's my perspective.
And that's a good way to end this episode of the Perspectives Media Active. This is what I say, people. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Find up on Instagram at Perspectives_media. Subscribe to the YouTube. Find up on Facebook. Remember to check out TruVybz to the bad prints them. Watch my shirt now, man.
DNA print.
Yeah, Africa is in my DNA.
DNA print.
Yeah, talk to man.
Roots.
What you mean, man? No Black History Month, man.
You don't know.
Get yourself a TruVybz Island prints. Book a tattoo appointment with Jaay Inc. We are line up for day in a send kits. The bad tattoo artists are there in a send kits. You probably done in a send kits when this are released. Great things are happening, people. Until next time, on the Perspectives Media Active, we out.
Hoy, and I said nobody now believe it. Well, if they me say I beat it. Me and the pastor, me not go preach it to how we all it down. Yeah man, it's Dejour, and I mean giving you a different perspective on Perspectives Media. Easy.